Hello everyone. Thanks for joining us for another lesson tonight. Hopefully you can all hear me. Just let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Hello Liz. Hello Ripton. Can see you there. Anna, hi, how are you? How are you all this week? Have you been playing some bridge? Ooh, sunny Mallorca. Majorca. How do you say that? Majorca? Hi, Jack. All right, everyone. I'm really looking forward to tonight. We've got a great lesson. Jack's got a great lesson. Yeah, for anyone who's new tonight, just go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat window. You can see it down in the bottom right-hand corner. Maybe just type your name. Maybe let us know where you are. Yeah, whatever level you're at, don't be afraid. Jack is a very encouraging and gentle teacher. All of the regulars are also very supportive. They know what it feels like to be learning. We all know what it feels like to be a little bit lost sometimes. So yeah, we're all learning together. It's a really supportive, wonderful bunch. If you've got any questions, hi Angela, how are you? If you've got any questions throughout the lesson, just go ahead and type the question in the chat window. Jack will get to them as he can. There's no such thing as a silly question. If you're asking a question, it's likely that other people will have the same question. So don't be afraid, even if it's a little bit nerve-wracking. It's especially helpful for the people that can't join us on the live lesson and are watching the recording because they don't get the opportunity to ask the questions at the time. Hi, Jane. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, your involvement really helps make it the friendly place that it is. So yeah, let's, oh, actually administration, housekeeping. So technical difficulties. If you have any technical challenges during the session, try a couple of things. The first thing you can try is to just leave it. Sometimes through the magic of the internet, things just resolve themselves. If that doesn't work, try closing down, or actually just try refreshing your browser tab. And then if that doesn't work, close the browser tab down, go back to your email and try opening it again. That pretty much solves most issues. If for some crazy reason that doesn't solve the technical issue, the lesson has been recorded, so you'll have to come back and watch the recording later, but that's made available shortly after the lesson finishes. So Bajir is also manning the support desk tonight, so you can see in the bottom left hand corner there's a little chat icon, little gold magic button. So any technical issues that you've got, please don't put them in the chat just because it's a little bit distracting. Put them in there, but like I said, we should be fine. Hi Janice. So let me start the recording and let's get started. And just wait for that to tick over. Okay, there we go. We're off. All right. Welcome to another wonderful lesson to those of you here on the live stream and those of you who are watching the recorded lesson. Jack has got a wonderful lesson for us tonight. If you have any questions outside of the live stream, for those of you that are watching the recording, please feel free to go onto the LBO classroom page and enter your questions there for Jack, and he can try to address them in the next lesson. So I will invite Jack up to join us. Everybody, please give a very warm welcome to our esteemed teacher, Jack.
Morning. Of course,
welcome.
It's evening with you, Caroline, but remember, it's morning with us. Yeah. That's okay. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yes. Really looking forward to this lesson on responding to one no trump. We're going to go into it in a bit more detail
Fantastic.
than we did a few
Sounds
months ago.
great.
Because it's a
All
tricky
right, I
bit.
will leave everybody to it. Leave you in Jack's capable hands and see you at the end of the lesson.
Yeah, see you on the other side.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you for the intro. And yes, also, there's a new facility I've got. You know where we give you those 2 playable hands at the end on BBO to play yourself? Well, at the end, stay on the line because I'm going to just show you a new facility called you press the next button, and that's how the hand should be played to make the contract. Yeah, so I've pre-programmed the play of the cards. So you can just click, 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 click by pressing next, and it will show you how to play the hand. So that's going to be very useful, I think. But we'll do that at the end of the lesson. For now, let's get on with responding to one no trump. Well, I think you all know by now one no trump is very specific, balanced hand, 12 to 14 points. It's so specific that responder must choose the final contract. So I always say when I teach this lesson that literally the rule book, pretend that's a book, it goes out the window. It's very, very different, the bidding, if a partner opens one of a suit, one club or one spade. Literally, it's one of the very few times in bridge that you can and should respond with no points. I wish that was the view of my room at the moment. Sadly, it's not. So here we go. Let's look at weak hands first. Really, the mindset today is 0 to 10. We have covered this before. So really, with 0 to 10 points, there's no chance of a game. That's why it's very specific, you see. So with 0 to 10, just pass without a 5-card suit. Let partner play on one no trump, especially as beginners, improvers. You won't particularly like playing one no trump. If you did a poll, 95% of improvers would tell you it's their least favorite contract, but you do get better at it the more you play it. So just pass. Quite common auction, one no trump. Pass, pass, pass. However, if you've got a 5-card suit, you must rescue your partner from one no trump. Okay, because we don't really like playing one no trump. We prefer to be in a suit, even if it's only a 5-2 fit. This is called the weak takeout in the trade. Yeah, because you're taking partner out of one no trump with a weak hand, known as the weak takeout. So very much, it's really important to get into that mindset. 0 to 10 points. Okay, first question of the day. Good morning if you're watching in replay. Might be good afternoon or good evening. I've opened one no trump, 12 to 14. What would you respond, if anything, with that, with 10 points? So, what do you think about that if you're watching in replay? Of course, everything's different. When someone opens one no trump, the 6-point rule doesn't work. 0 to 10. And the live chat box, you're all passing. So that's a good start. Well done. No chance of game. No 5-card suit, just pass. Well done. Here's another one for you. Again, same auction. You only got 1 point this time and 5 spades. Would you bid with that hand or not? Les, one no trump is a pass score, by the way. You know, if you make one no trump, Les, you score 90 points. So, what do you think? Pass or 2 spades? Those are your options. I've got very bad sciatica at the moment, so I'm on the Nurofen Express. I went to see the physio a couple of days ago. I'm okay sitting down though. So the chat box on really good form. I did say once upon a time they were really intelligent, as are you at home watching in replay. They're all bidding 2 spades. It doesn't seem like the right thing to do, but it is. I mean, almost certainly go down in 2 spades, but it will be a better contract. You know that partner might have, well, North will have at least 2 spades. They might have 3 or even 4 spades or even 5 on your birthday. So, yeah, it is better to do the weak takeout, known as the weak takeout. Must have a 5-card suit or more to do it. Makes sense. You wouldn't want to do a weak takeout on a 4-card suit. You'd end up playing in a 4-2 fit. That'd be horrendous. Good. One of the very few times in bridge you bid with nothing. That's the hand, you see. And then North, remember, they're in the bar. They would never bid again after a weak takeout. They're always in the bar with a gin and tonic, maybe, or a glass of Pinot Grigio. 2 spades actually has a chance of making there. Good, so that would be how the auction goes. Let's go straight into hand 1 on BBO, one I prepared earlier. North opens 1 no trump on their 5-3-3-2. Don't make the mistake of opening a club. 5-3-3-2 is a balanced hand. 1 no trump. Does East bid anything with their 15 points? Remind me at the end to take you through that BBO gadget that I've just created. I will make a note actually because I'm liable to forget. East is the overcaller, as is West. Is there a bid for them? Really needs 16 to double Jane T. We'll come on to that in a few weeks' time, that lesson, penalty double. No 5-card suit. I would pass. Does South bid anything? Only 3 points, but 6 spades. What do you think if you're watching in replay? Let's say a few good mornings. Morning, Judy. Morning, Jeremy. All the J's. Isabel. Jane T. Anna. NR. Christine. Janice. Jane T. Amelie. Richard. Good morning. Anna. Patricia. You're all bidding 2 spades by the look of it. That's a weak takeout, yes. Well done. 0 to 10, 5 cards or more. Anything more for North? 14 points. North is the opener, of course. If you're watching in replay, would you bid again with the North hand? There's the clue, look. Animated caption. You are in the bar. You would never bid again after a weak takeout. Good, so an instructive auction there. Much, much better in 2 spades than 1 no trump, of course. What does West lead? Let's practice the opening lead. What does West lead to 1 no trump? Oh, sorry, to 2 spades. If they're leading to 1 no trump, they lead the 4 of hearts, 4th highest. You can lead the 4th highest against, a suit contract. Morning, Janice, Amelie. But actually, I slightly prefer the 10 of diamonds, top of the sequence. The 10 is an honor card in bridge. 9-8 doesn't count, or 7-6, but 10 is an honor card. So the lead of the 10 promises the 9. Thank you, partner, for the dummy. I'm just deciding whether to draw trumps or not. I've actually decided. Wins with the ace. Right, what does West do next? Well, seeing the shortage of diamonds, they do best to come back a spade. There we go. Right, what next for us, do you think? We're in the dummy with the Jack of Spades. Well, yes, remember we did this lesson just a couple of weeks ago. Create the void in dummy. Very well done. It's the main time when we don't draw trumps, if you can create a void on dummy. Now we've got to get back to hand. What's Yeah, we're stuck in the dummy with the king of diamonds. What's the best way or the easiest way to come back to hand, do you think? Any ideas? We'd love to get back to hand so we can ruff the 8 of diamonds. And there's Ruff, look. Ruff wants to say good morning to you. Ruff the dog. That's my little mascot. Queen of spades is the best way, yes. Overtake with the king. The jack of spades is gone. So all those spades are winners. So queen of spades overtaking with the king. And which card do we play next? Yes, you're going to like this new feature by pressing the next button, because when you play 2 of these set hands, you'll see exactly how it should be played by me. Well, yes, of course. Now we make use of the void. Let's just marvel at that for a second, because it is difficult for improvers sometimes to see that creating a void is so useful. That effectively is the 8th trick here. So if you just drew trumps, you'd lose 2 diamond tricks. But we've managed to trump the 3rd one. We're making use of dummies trumps. That's the key. Now we can play a heart. Second player doesn't always play low, but in case Declare's got a singleton king, they play the ace. Continue with their hearts. We ruff it. Remember to draw the last trump. Now we can try for an over trick. Playing towards the king of clubs. We'll make an over trick if we're started with the ace of clubs. Not today. East has the ace of clubs, but no harm done. We're still going to make our contract. That's number 7 and number 8. There. So yes, a tidy little 110 there. 2 spades. Well played. Key, of course, creating that void in diamonds. I mean, they did lead a diamond, made it slightly easier for us, but if they didn't, we would create the void in diamonds there. Excellent. Okay, let's go back to the classroom. Here's another one for you. I've opened 1 no trump. Your responder, my partner, with 7 points and 5 hearts. What do you do with that, if anything? They were getting into this weak takeout, aren't we? 0 to 10. Yeah, don't need to waste too much time with this. 5 card suit, 0 to 10. Rescue your partner by bidding 2 hearts there. The weak takeout, as it's commonly known in bridge circles. Partner will pass. Here's another one for you. You've opened 1 no trump this time with 14 points. I've bid 2 spades. Anything more for you as South, as the 1 no trumper? If you're watching in replay, would you be tempted to bid 3 spades there? Or would you just pass? Here is the clue. Gisela, Jane T, Anna, NR, you're all passing correct. Well done. Always stay in the bar. There's no exceptions to that when partner bids a weak takeout. Good. Let's move on. So we've looked at weak hands also. Let's look at hands which are strong enough for game. So they'd have 13 plus points. Well, there's 2 men who are strong enough for game. Look, I'm not very good at arm wrestling. But yes, bid 3 no trumps with a balanced hand, 1 no trump, 3 no trumps, 13 plus. You know you've got the 25 for game. If you've got a 6-card major, though, then bid 4 hearts or 4 spades. So 1 no trump, 4 hearts or 4 spades shows a 6-card major or more with 13 plus points. NB, with 11 or 12 points in a 6-card major, prepare to upgrade and bid game. There's 2 hearts or 2 spades is a weak takeout. So if I had a 6-card major and 12 points, I'd definitely bid 4 hearts or 4 spades. Even with 11 as well, most of the time. 6-card suit is worth an extra point in bridge. It's a very valuable asset. So it's a slightly awkward number, 11 or 12, but you have a 6-card major, prepare to upgrade and jump to 4 hearts or 4 spades. Good. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's put the theory into practice. So I've opened 1 no trump. You got 13 points as responder here. What do you bid with that? Don't have to be balanced with 3 no trumps, by the way, here. You know, have 13 points or more, but we'll have a look at an example at the end. And yes, we've got 13 points. We know I've got 12. 13 and 12 is 25 points, which is enough for game, as you know. Well done. Everyone in the chat box is bidding 3 no trumps. Okay, I've opened 1 no trump. This time you got 13 points and a 6-card heart suit. What would your best bid be here? Yeah, even with 12 points here, you have to slightly press the upgrade button. Even if I only had 12 points, I'd still be bidding 4 hearts for this. But well done. The chat box again is universal with 4 hearts. Good. Thing is, we know North has got at least 2 hearts, don't we? So the fit is guaranteed. 6 and 2. I mean, North could have 3 or 4 hearts, which would be even better. Okay, this is something new. It's not something we've covered in this class before. So you might be thinking to yourself, what do I do with a 5-card major and a strong hand? Because it'd be great to find the 5-3 fit, wouldn't it? So after a 1 no trump opener, jump to 3 hearts or 3 spades with 13 or more points and a 5-card major. And again, I'd even do this with 12 points as well. I'd press the upgrade button. So this is known as a forcing bid. An opener, here's breaking news for you, must come out of the bar. So if partner jumps to 3 of a suit, you have to bid again as the 1 no trump. It's one of the very few times you bid again. So 90% of the time, as the 1 no trump, you're still going to pass, stay in the bar. But there are 1 or 2 occasions when you must come out of the bar. This is one of them. And what you do, because partner's showing precisely 5 cards in hearts or spades, you either support them with 3 cards, raise to 4 hearts or 4 spades, with only 2 cards in the suit, in the major, revert to 3 no trumps. So this will be a new thing this morning for most of you. I haven't taught it to you online before in this particular 9:30 class. So I've opened 1 no trump. So you've opened 1 no trump. I've jumped to 3 hearts. What do you bid next with the south hand, if anything? You've got 12 points and 3 hearts. As beginners, though, we definitely like to tell you never to come out of the box. It is good advice. It's a really good habit to get into. But just 1 or 2 exceptions. I know Andy's not here this morning, but I know he likes exceptions. Andy C. Yeah, well done. I think the most important thing is you must come out of the bar and bid again. So 3 hearts is what's called a forcing bid. So we raised to 4 hearts there. North's got 5 hearts precisely. They won't have 6 hearts, by the way, as they would have jumped to 4 hearts with 6. So they're showing precisely a 5-card suit. And effectively what they're doing is offering you a choice of game between the 5-3 major fit, could be 5-4, or 3 no trumps if hearts are 5 and 2. But you must bid again. You can never pass. It's what we call a forcing bid in bridge, 3 hearts. And look how empty the bar is, look. They've all gone out. They've all come out of the bar and bid 4 hearts, look. Bar's empty. That's the full hand, you see. Look, if you played in 3 no trumps there, be a disaster. The opponents would lead a spade and you'd lose the first 5 or 6 tricks. In 4 hearts, yeah, you just draw out the trumps and then take the club finesse. Much better contract. Good. Let's play hand 2 on BBO now. This one is replayable afterwards. Remember, it's a thing we've just done in the last few weeks, giving you 2 hands to play out yourselves. Right, and I'll show you exactly how to do that at the end. Here we go. So 1 no trump, 12 to 14. Remember, this is a balanced hand. 5, 3, 3, 2 is one sometimes people forget. They open 1 diamond by mistake. North's got a nice hand, 14 points. What's their best bid as North? Responder, they're known as. Watching in replay, what do you think? Because, of course, bridge is mainly, as you know by now, it's mainly about finding the 8-card major suit fit. As teachers, we call it the Holy Grail, the 5-3 fit. Actually, the 4-4 fit is the Holy Grail. Don't make the mistake of bidding 2 hearts. Some people do. South would never bid again. You'd miss out on game. So well done. We jumped to 3 hearts to show 13 or more points with a 5-card suit, 5-card heart suit. Well done. And South, do they stay in the bar? Do they come out? What does South do you think? So this is a new thing for you this morning, a new strategy. But basically, after this lesson, you've got all responses covered. What do you do? Bid 4 hearts, pass, or bid 3 no trumps? Well, 3 hearts is a forcing bid here. We must bid again. You can never pass. Otherwise, partner might be upset. They wouldn't show it, but they'd be thinking, hang on, I've just made a forcing bid. Why have you passed? So you do one of 2 things. You either raise to 4 hearts with 3-card support. If you've only got 2 cards, revert to 3 no trumps. Janice, don't worry, we're all learning. You weren't the only one who made that mistake, I don't think. Or maybe you were in the live chat box. But I'm sure some of those watching in replay did as well. I wouldn't like to speak for them. They're very intelligent too. Right, 3 no trumps it is. Let's play this one out. Opening lead is what from West? What's the opening lead? Is it the 2 of hearts or the 2 of clubs? Morning, David G. He's changed his mind just in time. He's looked at the bidding, yes. And the bidding tells you that North has bid hearts, so we must avoid hearts. Don't lead the opponent's suit. Okay. It just helps declare it. That's where their strength is. So 2 of clubs. And never play too quickly at trick 1. How many certain tricks have we got? Certain tricks must have an ace somewhere. And the answer is, as most of you are coming back with, is 5. Ace of diamonds, ace, king, queen of clubs, ace of hearts. So now we look for the extras. Is it hearts or is it diamonds? They both contain gold dust. 5 card suits. Which card specifically should we play? Because it's a joint effort from Declare at trick 2, everyone. There's 12 to choose from. 1 is correct. Clearly, it's right to go for hearts here, not diamonds, because hearts are much stronger and longer. What card would you play if you're watching in a replay? Well, remember, it's the higher card from the shorter holding. The Jack of Hearts is right here, not the 6. Or think top of a doubleton. So well done. Let's get the hearts going. On a good day, you'll make all 5 heart tricks. On a good day. There's our finesse look, 50-50. And it works. So winning finesse, let's try it again. No surprise there. Which card should we play next from dummy? I think the chat box is having a think about it. Well, hearts might be 3 and 3 here. So definitely Jane, the ace of hearts. Hoping that hearts are 3-3. Which they're not. Okay, they're more likely to be 4 and 2. Which card next from the dummy? The clue, by the way, is lose to win. That's right. Let's lose to win. Good, because having lost to the King of Hearts, the Queen is now winner. So we've lost 1 to gain 1. They come back a club. We actually get the bonus of winning cheaply with the 8 of clubs. Cash our Queen of Hearts. Over to the club. Let's try and make a spade trick now. Yeah, another lose to win, losing to the ace. They come back a diamond. But we're in control now, winning with the ace. Spade to the Queen. And there's the King of Clubs look as a winner. And give the opponents the last trick with the 10 of spades. There we go. 430, actually we're vulnerable. So that's 630, 500 for the vulnerable game, of course. And 30 for the over trick. So well done. The key really was getting the hearts going. We made 4 tricks out of the heart suit. And following the lose to win strategy that is so common in no trumps. Good. Let's move back to the classroom. Okay, you've opened one no trump. I've jumped to 3 hearts. What do you bid next, if anything, with the south hand? So this definitely is a new strategy for you this morning. Oh, Repton, good morning. He's bidding 3 no trumps. He's come out of the bar. Jeremy, they're all bidding 3 no trumps. Yeah, there's no fit in hearts. Most important thing is you have to bid again. And there we go. Bid 3 no trumps. Okay, so we've looked at weak hands, 0 to 10. We've looked at really strong hands, 13 plus. Now we need to look at invitational hands with 11 or 12, where game is a maybe. So with 11 or 12, bid 2 no trumps. Normally a balanced hand, it doesn't have to be. This is known as an invitational bid. The 1 no trump opener will come out of the bar and bid 3 no trumps with 14. So again, it's one of the very few times they'd come out of the bar. Or pass, stay in the bar with 12 or 13. And there's an invitation, look, to a party. So what do you bid next, if anything, with that one there? I've opened 1 no trump. You got 11 points. We have done this before. So when game is a maybe in bridge, send out an invitation. The chat box are all bidding. Well, not all bidding. Yes, are they all bidding? 2 no trumps? I think so. Yeah. There you go. Shows 11 or 12. Balance hand, not always though. You might be 5, 4, 2, 2. Let's play hand 3 on BBO. Yes, what do you open on the south hand? 14 points. Yes, some of your bridge club members might prefer to open a heart on that hand with a 5-card major, but the modern style bridge teachers now will tell you to open 1 no trump. As long as you're 5, 3, 3, 2. North has got 11 points. What do they do? Responder. It's absolutely perfect for 2 no trumps, isn't it? 11 or 12. Never 10. 11 or 12 invitation. And back to south, what do they do? Well, again, it's the only other time they must come out of the bar with 14 points. They must raise to game, of course. Makes sense, doesn't it? 12 or 13, they pass. Good. And opening lead from West, please. What card does West lead? Yeah, fourth highest against no trumps of longest and strongest suit. Right, well, thank you, partner, for the dummy. How many certain tricks are you counting? Well, it's good to do that. Should only take a second when you know how to do it. There you go. It only took Anna a second to do it. Don't bother counting certain tricks in trump contracts, just in no trumps. There's 5, aren't there? Yeah, ace, king of spades, ace, king, queen of diamonds. I've already spotted where the extras are coming from. I'm sure you have as well. Let's get playing. Third player play high with the queen. Winning with the ace. And again, which card do we play from south at trick 2, Declarer? Claire's always denoted. The person's play is always denoted by the gold bar, of course. Yeah, we need to get the gold dust going, the 5-card suit. On a good day, that 5-card suit will be worth 4 tricks to us once the ace is gone. So yeah, 4 of hearts to the queen. Which card does East return now, by the way? East has just won the ace of hearts. Which card should they play back? Well, it's always good to return partner's suit. So even though you know that 10 is going to lose to the king, I would nearly always return my partner's suit in no trumps. They led the 3 of spades. It does keep them in a good mood. And the thing is, you are trying to establish their 5-card suit, if you like, their gold dust. So I would definitely play the 10 of spades back here, even though you know it's going to lose to the king. Because now, if West gets back in again, the jack, the 8, and the 4 of spades are winners. Let's enjoy the fruit of our labours with the hearts. I'm counting them out. You only need to count 1 suit in no trumps, really. Same as trumps. But yes, 4 of the opposition hearts have gone. And 6 have gone. The suit has divided. There you go. 3-3. I'm not going to ask a question. I'm sure you're going to play out these heart winners now. Good. So we've made 4 tricks out of us. We're still 2 tricks short. We can see the finish line, but which card do we play next from our own hand as South, Declarer? Definitely we need to get, well, it has to be a diamond, but well done. Don't make the mistake of playing the 5. You play the higher card from the shorter holding, or nearly always the top of a doubleton. Look what happens if you make the mistake of playing the 5 of diamonds. None of you did in the live chat box. Come back to the ace, and look, the suit is blocked. Yeah, it's no good. But if you play the ace of diamonds first, which you all did in the chat box. I'm sure you all did back home as well, watching in replay. Makes a big difference, doesn't it? Now over to the king, queen of diamonds. And we're not at all bothered about the others. The opponents will just win their tricks. But we have made 8 tricks there. We just squeezed home with the help of the hearts. Good. Oh, sorry, 9 tricks, 3 no trumps, yeah. So we made our 9 tricks, 400 for making 3 no trumps. Good. Let's go back to the classroom. And I'm sure now, having been playing bridge 6 months or so, you're finding no trumps just a bit easier. Every time you play a no trump contract, you'll get slightly more experience with it. Back to the classroom. Oh yes, let's have an addendum for the more experienced. We have these now at the end of the class. They're optional and they're harder. So, you know, if you're finding it tough already, you can take a mental time out. But what would be your best bid? I've opened one no trump. What do you think you would respond with that hand as south with 13 points and 6 clubs? If you're watching in replay, what do you think? Certainly got enough points for game. My bid would be the same if I had 12 points as well, by the way, with this type of hand. It's a very good hand, isn't it? Look at those 6 clubs. It's almost certain 6 tricks, isn't it, in no trumps? I did say the live chat box are clever. They're nearly all bidding 3 no trumps. They don't mind 3 clubs. Partner would bid again. You'd probably still end up in 3 no trumps. So we could just cut out the middleman here and bid 3 no trumps. Well done. Good. I'm impressed that so many of you bid 3 no trumps there. Of course, 5 clubs is a contract I don't really like. 5 clubs, 5 diamonds. 9 tricks are generally much easier in 3 no trumps. Even with a singleton there, I'd still bid 3 no trumps. You will find by bitter experience that 5 clubs or 5 diamonds are tough contracts. I wouldn't say never play in 5 clubs or 5 diamonds. I wouldn't say that. There are times when you do, when you've got very distributional hands or the opponents have been bidding a suit very strongly. But most of the time, 3 no trumps is preferred. So well done. Well, it's kind of you to say, but you're good students too, so we're kind of matching. Let's play hand 4 on BBO. No bid from West, only 11 points. 1 no trump from North. And what is South's best bid? What have they got? 13 points. Next week, by the way. I mustn't forget to tell you. So just whilst you're thinking about South's bid, next week, there is no lesson at 9:30 on Wednesday because I'm teaching bridge in Sandbanks in Dorset for a group of 60 people. But there will be, the good news is we're doing what we did when I was in Jersey last month. There's a combined class at 1 o'clock. That's Wednesday, the 8th of May. Combined class on your next topic, which is opening lead versus trump. So it's the next topic in your agenda is opening lead versus trump contracts. But Bashir will send you email reminders that it's a 1 o'clock live lesson. Those in replay aren't affected. If you had 6 of the major, Rosemary, you'd have bid 4 hearts, all 4 spades on that previous hand, yeah. But on this one, everyone, yeah, we're bidding 4 spades here. Okay, we've got the fit. Yeah, definitely prefer, Rosemary and others, if we've got an 8-card major fit, playing 4 hearts, all 4 spades. Right, very good. Opening lead is what? So yes, 1 o'clock start a week today for the live lesson. Live from Sandbanks in Dorset. Well, Repton's adapted a little mnemonic of JFL. I quite like that. It is Jack's favourite lead, Ace of Hearts. The King of Hearts would be wrong. That promises the Queen. So Ace from Ace King. Thank you, partner, for the dummy. Just deciding whether to draw trumps or not. I think I've decided. Let's play away. I might do something a little bit deceptive here. Doesn't cost anything to throw the Queen of Hearts there, does it? So that's a little bit of deception from declarer. So I've got the Jack of Hearts in dummy. It costs nothing. Never know. Occasionally it does put West off the scent. But what does West do at trick 3, everyone? Having let out the Ace King of Hearts. So that's a bit of deception. That you are allowed to deceive as declarer. Does work every now and again. Well, West knows that either East or declarer is out of hearts. So it does cost them nothing. And they know that Jack of Hearts is a winner. So for those reasons, definitely best to play another heart. Yeah. Which we trump. East trumps. I rather sheepishly follow with the 7 hearts. But everyone has a little bit of a laugh, hopefully. And they come back dummy's weaker suit, which is diamonds. Might as well put in the knave. Covered by the queen. Third player play high in the ace. Okay. We're on the dummy now. What do we do next? Which card should we play from north as the dummy? Well, it's definitely right to draw trumps. Remember, we don't trump in the long hand. We trump on dummy. We can't do that here. So do we play the 4 or the 10? Slightly better to play the 10 here. The higher card from the short holding. Second player plays low. And from declarer, which one would you play at the table? Of course, the finesse. Yep. Now the beauty of playing the 10 of spades is that if that trick wins, which it has, the lead is still in dummy. It's a little bonus. And if East had another spade, say East had the 9 of spades to go with the king, that would be useful. Okay, so that's another reason why playing the 10 is right. You keep the lead in the dummy. It'd be especially true if East had the king and the 9 of spades. As it happens, they've only got the king left. So trumps are drawn. Over to the ace of clubs. Which card next from the dummy? Bear in mind that it's our last visit to dummy, isn't it? Last time we're in dummy. It's really important. We need to get rid of that 6 of diamonds loser, don't we? So it's really important to play the king of clubs. Otherwise, you can't get back to the dummy if you play a diamond. And that's really important because, of course, we can now discard our losing diamond. So well played, everyone. We'll just play them out. Diamond to the king. And we'll play out our spade winners. Like that. And we've made 10 tricks. So good defense by the opposition. That's one of the reasons why ace-king is such a good lead. If partner has a doubleton, they can trump the third round. But we still had to play it well as declarer, taking that crucial spade finesse. And then ditching that losing diamond on the king of clubs. So yeah, there we go. That one is available in replay as well. 2 of the 4 set hands always available for you to play out yourselves this afternoon or after the class is finished. Let's go back to the classroom. if you remember just 3 things from today, after a word no trump opener, respond with a weak takeout if you've got 0 to 10 points and 5-card suit. Otherwise, you'd pass. This was a new thing, this middle one. After a 1 no trump opener, responder jumps to 3 hearts or 3 spades with 13 points and a 5-card suit, precisely. That will give the 1 no trumper a choice of game. They must never pass. Yeah, they either bid 3 no trumps or 4 of the major. The 1 no trump opener only comes out of the bar on 2 occasions. Either if responder jumps to 3 hearts or 3 spades, they have to bid again, or if responder invites game with a 2 no trump bid. So most of the time, they're going to stay in the bar. They would never bid again if you had a weak takeout. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to share the screen with you, just so I can show you about the new facility we've got. So hang on a second. We go back to here, stop sharing, and now share screen. So I'm just going to share the screen with you. Here we go. So this is the hand you get. One of the 2 hands you get to play yourself. It's basically like a square with a tick on it, just for you to press and download. And if you want to play out the hand yourself, you just press play. So, for example, you lead the 2 of clubs. Second player play low. You play out the cards yourself, like I'm doing now, just clicking on them. And then Jack of hearts, low 1, low 1, low 1. So you can try yourselves once or twice to see if you can make the hand. You can make 10 tricks here. When you finish that, hang on, so we exit. The new facility is if you want to see how the hand should be played, the way I programmed it, you press next at the beginning. Look, and it leads the club for you. And just keep clicking. And this is how the hand should be played. So I think this is going to be really useful for you. Just keep clicking and plays all the cards. Just clicking on next. And you see we're playing it exactly the same way that we did a few minutes ago. We lose to the king. They come back another club. We win cheaply with the 8. Back to the queen, etc. So there we go. I just thought I'd share that one with you by pressing the next button. What is GIB? It's a good question, Anna. GIB just tells you, let me just have a look, see what GIB is. Well, no, it's gone now. GIB tells you which cards to play exactly. It's GIB is like a really intelligent program that tells you how the hand can be played on best defense and best play, but looking at all 4 hands. Oh, there we go. Oh, Caroline's told you exactly what it is. Ginsberg's intelligent bridge player, named after the man who developed it, I suppose. Yeah, try that. It's a little bit complicated, GIB. Let's go back to the useful things. So there we go. Those were the 3 important things to remember. Do let me know next week how you get on with the BBO hand on next. And that's it, Caroline. We're done.
That was a great lesson. No trumps is really interesting because it's the bid itself of no trumps and then the responses that we've been going through. They're quite specific, aren't they? They convey a lot of information.
Yes. So the bidding after 1 no trump, really, in theory, Caroline, should be easier. Because because the 1 no trump basically doesn't really often bid again, so they've kind of done their bid. So really, it's all down to responder. So the bidding, in theory, I say this in theory, should be easier than if I've opened 1 club or 1 heart, and you have lots of different bids after that.
Absolutely, and I can't tell you enough how happy I was when I properly started using a weakness takeout and stopped getting stuck in 1 no trump.
Yeah. I think most bridge players, Caroline, don't like being stuck in 1 no trump.
No, 1 no trump's a horrible contract.
Yeah, it's horrible, but I quite enjoy the challenge now, funnily enough. I have been playing
You get
40
used to
years
it.
on and off. But definitely when I started playing for quite a long time, we tried to avoid one no trump. But basically, don't not bid one no trump, Caroline, obviously, because, you know, quite often it will be the right contract.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you follow like a tortoise-like strategy, you know, of losing to, quite often in one no trump, Caroline, I might lose the first 6 tricks. But
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Well, actually, especially if you're deliberately losing your tricks, aren't you? Because you want to be able to come back in and win the rest of them.
yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah,
you've just got to be brave. I think with bridge, you've just got to be brave, don't you?
brave, and with that brave, the word brave comes confidence and experience. So, you know, let's face it, you know, if you've been playing bridge a year or 2 years, you're so much more confident than someone who's been playing for 2 weeks. It's all about confidence. The 3 most important words in bridge, Caroline?
Brave, confidence. I don't know. What are the 3 most important words?
Practice,
Oh,
practice,
practice, practice,
practice.
practice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, those 3 words, yeah.
And I think it always helps to remember as well that every single hand wipes the slate clean.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. No, that's very good advice, especially if you're playing duplicate, you know, where, you know, you get scored for every hand. Yeah. After that hand, forget about it. If it's bad, move on to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just
All
one
right.
hand
Well,
that maybe you didn't do so well on. Move on to the next hand. That, again, comes with experience as well. Beetle's glad she's visited. One of our visitors, Beetle, from another class. We filled in many gaps for her today.
oh, great.
One of our regulars on Monday morning. So next week, just to reiterate,
Yes.
Bashir will remind everyone, it's 1 o'clock next Wednesday, Caroline. You won't, I doubt whether you'll be doing that.
I don't think I'll be there next
No.
week. So everybody have a great lesson next week, and I will see you the week after.
Yes, you'll see us in 2 weeks' time, which will be nice.
Correct.
The lesson next week is very important, actually. It's leading against Trump contracts. So that's going to be really.
Oh well, I'll watch the recording myself.
Yes, no, do. I'll be testing you on it in 2 weeks' time, Caroline.
Okay.
But yeah, really useful lesson. Actually, that's the next lesson that we're doing in our curriculum anyway. So there'll be no change for the 9:30 class, just apart from the 1 o'clock start next week. Well, I'd better put the kettle on, Caroline, because I've got another class at 11 with the improvers.
Yes, we will say goodbye to you, Jack. Thanks to everybody for joining us on the live stream today. For those of you who are watching the recording after the fact, enjoy a great lesson. I hope you enjoyed a great lesson, should I say. Remember to pop your questions on the classroom page, and you will see Jack next week and me in 2 weeks. So thanks, everyone. Thanks you, Jack.
A lot. Bye, Caroline. Bye, Jack's mum.